Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. This is Priyanka Chaudhary. This video is going to be really amazing. But before that, let me ask you a few questions. Do you lack time? Do you want to speak English in a very short period of time? Are you looking for a video that can help you speaking English as soon as possible? Well, if your answer is yes, then you are at the right place and watching the right video. Here in this video, I will be sharing with you a very simple, easy yet effective method that can help you speaking English in just 7 days. Yes, just in a week, you can see tremendous changes in your speaking skills. However, this target of speaking English is achievable only when you are dedicated and passionate towards learning English without cheating or missing a single day. So make sure that you are consistently doing whatever I'm going to tell you in this video today. And let me tell you one more thing here. To be honest, this video is going to work for only those people who already know the basics of English and can express themselves a little bit in terms of writing, but they hesitate speaking. So if your situation is something like this, then this is the video for you. So without any further delay, let's get into the video. Here comes step number 1. So if you want to start speaking English in just a very short time period, which is 7 days, you have to develop a habit of thinking in English and stop translating from your native language. Yes. You know what happens when we start translating, which is something that we usually do, we do not sound natural. Our fluency is lost. And it is a very time consuming process. That's the reason you have to stop translating now. Okay. Now the question is how to do it. How can we train our mind to think in our target language? Let me help you doing this. What's this? What's this? Think about this in your target language, means English, not in your native language. So this is hand, right? What are these in English? Fingers, correct? And what do you call this in English? Think only in your target language. This is palm, correct? And what is this? If I do like this, then what has this become now? Do you know what is this called in English? I have just made a fist. This is called fist in English. I don't know what do you call this in your native language. That's what you have to stop doing. Okay, stop translating and directly say the objects in English. After naming the objects in English, start framing sentences on them. Okay, for instance, this is my hand. I have 5 fingers in my hand, right? This one is called thumb. Okay, and this one is the index finger. This is the middle finger, and this one is ring finger, and this one is the pinky finger. So did you know about this? I don't know how many of you already knew this. Let me know in the comment if you already knew the names of these fingers, right? And this one is thumb. Well, so after naming the objects, start framing sentences as I said, okay? So just right now, look around yourself. What do you see? You must be looking at different things, like there must be some furniture, pieces of furniture are there around you. Maybe pictures are there hanging on the wall. Start naming them and then frame sentences on them right now. Pause this video and start framing sentences on them. 2, 3 or 5 sentences. Okay. Practice framing sentences and thinking in English only. If you are a homemaker, okay, and you are working in the kitchen, you are going to prepare something, okay? So whatever you are doing, start thinking about that in English only. I am going to take a pan, okay? Now I am going to cook something special for my family today in dinner. Anything. Now I am going to boil water. The water is boiling, okay? Or I will heat the oil first. Anything, Okay, so whatever you are doing, try to say that in English in your mind. Talk to yourself in English, whatever you are doing. And what else you can do is you can even try a mental to-do list. Let's say you get up in the morning and then start making a to-do list in your mind that I will get up in the morning at 7, then I will finish my breakfast by 9 or 8, I leave my home by 10 or anything. Make a mental to-do list. So this is how you can practice thinking in English in your mind. Okay, or what you can do is before sleeping you can do one more thing, that keep your phone aside first. Okay, so we most of the time we spend a lot of time with our phones, correct? We already consume a lot of English content even though we are not able to speak. This is just because we hardly practice speaking. We only focus on consuming a lot of English content. We read so many textbooks. We watch a lot of English videos, right? We listen to podcasts as well. Even though we are not able to speak, we can write, but we can hardly speak. This is only because you have not practiced speaking. So I was saying that before sleeping, you can do one more thing, that first of all, keep your phone aside. Do not at all watch a lot of videos now. Practice and focus on speaking only and thinking in English. So I am talking about step number 1, which is think in English. So just close your eyes before sleeping and start thinking and recalling what you have done so far. Okay, when did you get up? What did you do after that? So you can say something like, I got up at 7 today, then I took a glass of warm water or a herbal tea, anything that you prefer taking or you take. After that, I exercised for a few minutes, then I freshened up, okay, or I got ready for my work, then I left my home at around 10 or 9. So by doing this, you will start thinking in English. Okay, this is not only going to help you thinking in English, this is going to help you to memorize as well, right? To boost your memory. It will help you boosting your memory too. So make sure that you are following these things that I have just shared with you. If you are going to follow whatever I have just shared with you, trust me, you will gradually develop this habit of thinking in English, which is tremendously going to help you speaking on your day 8. Here is step number 2. Practice speaking for 5 minutes a day. Means every day. All these 7 days you have to speak at least for 5 minutes. Only thinking is not going to help you speaking. Think and then speak as well on these 7 days continuously. Speaking is the most important skill, and the more you practice, the more confident you will become. Now the question is how to do this. For this purpose, you can stand in front of a mirror if you do not have any English speaking partner to practice with, and talk about any random topic for a few minutes first. Pick a simple topic like introduction of yours or your daily routine, your favorite food, or what you did today in English. Do not at all worry about your mistakes, okay? It's normal. Gradually, you are going to overcome your mistakes as well. What you need to focus is that you are speaking. As I said, the more you will speak, the more and sooner you will be confident speaker. Let me give you an example. Suppose I'm standing in front of the mirror and I'm saying, "Hi Priyanka, how are you doing?" "I'm doing great. What about you?" "I am learning English nowadays." "That's awesome. So what are you doing to learn English?" "Well, I have started watching English movies. Though English movies don't make sense to me. I mean, I don't understand watching English movies properly, but when I turn on the subtitles, it makes sense to me. Besides this, I have also started listening to English songs and I am loving it. I have started reading books as well. Now I can improve my vocabulary by reading books. Besides this, I have subscribed to some English teaching channels as well, including yours. Because you teach really well, I can easily understand what you speak. And I am really enjoying learning this language. Now it's your turn. You stand up in front of a mirror and start talking about your movie, your favorite food, or your favorite song or singer. Can be anything. Talk about it and frame a few sentences. Just do not think about your grammar mistakes or the pronunciation problem. Leave it aside. Focus on fluency and speaking only. Next, in order to speak English in just 7 days, you must have words knowledge with you. You must have enough vocabulary with you so that you can express yourself better, right? So here comes the third step. Start learning 5 new words each day and use them in sentences. Do not just learn the meaning, okay, and then you are not using it. It's of no use then. Whatever words you are learning, make sure that you are using it in speaking. All right. So now the question is, how can we start learning new words? What kind of words we should learn? So here, try to learn the words that are related to your daily routine. Well, if you are a working person, then what kind of words do you need at your workplace, right? Or what kind of words are frequently used in your field, in your area? If you are a homemaker, then what kind of words you can use? So make sure the words that you are learning are like applicable, okay? So it's of no use learning the random words that you are not at all going to use in your daily speaking. I hope you are getting what I want to say. So you can search for the list of words on Google, okay, like cooking related words or workplace related words or any kind of words. Just pick 5 words a day only, not more than that, and practice using them in sentences. So how can you use these words in daily conversations? For instance, you learned a new word, let's say fascinating. So now you have to know the meaning of this word first, and that meaning should be in your target language only, not in your native language. So the meaning of fascinating is very interesting. Now frame a sentence on this word fascinating, very interesting. So suppose you watched a movie, then you can say, I watched a movie today and I found it fascinating. Or this book is fascinating, I can't stop reading it. So by doing this, you are actually using and implementing your learnings in your sentences, in speaking, right? That's what you are supposed to do. Let's have a look at next example. Here, suppose you read somewhere challenge. Okay, so what's the meaning of challenge? Something difficult but rewarding. Now, how can you use this word in sentence like this? Speaking fluently is a challenge for me, but I am working on it. Now, what is challenging for you? Let me know in the comment. In this way, you can learn 5 words every day by knowing their meaning and then using them in sentences. You can make your speech richer. And the next step is listen and repeat. This is called shadowing technique, and this technique works super. Shadowing technique is all about listening to English content or English podcast or English audio or anything, and then after listening you are repeating each and every word, okay, with the same intonation, same speech, same pronunciation. So this is all about shadowing technique. Now, why is it important? This method will help you improving your pronunciation, fluency and listening skills. Now, how are we supposed to do it? And make sure that you are doing all these, you are following all these steps on these 7 days continuously without missing a single day. All right. If you want to achieve this target, then you have to work hard for these 7 days. Okay. Now you decide that when can I practice speaking English and when I have to learn the vocabulary. That's up to you. Okay, so you think and decide that how can I schedule my timings, where can I learn, how can I give my time to each and every task each day. So I was talking about shadowing technique. How can you do it? So just choose an English video or podcast or any speech. Listen to it carefully. Listen to each and every sentence. Then pause the video and repeat exactly as the speaker says it. This is the exact way that children also follow shadowing technique. They learn their native language just by using this technique, shadowing, right? They listen to us very attentively and then to exactly repeat what we say to them. And by doing this, they are able to speak our native language. That's what we also have to do for these 7 days. Use this technique, and then you will see that how beautifully this technique actually works.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening. Where are you arriving from?
Where are you arriving from?
From London. What's the purpose of your visit?
What's the purpose of your visit?
Business. I'm here for a conference.
Business. I'm here for conference.
How long are you staying in the US?
How long are you staying in the US?
A week. Where are you staying?
Where are you staying?
In San Francisco at the Pacific View Hotel.
In San Francisco at Pacific View Hotel. Now repeat this process for 5 to 10 minutes daily. So dedicate this timing like 5 to 10 minutes for shadowing technique, for shadowing practice. Speak as much as you can on these, especially these 7 days. Here comes the next step. Have a 2-minute conversation. Now, talking to somebody else is also important. It's not like you can practice speaking alone only. In real life, we talk to people. We need someone to practice to talk, right? So once you have already practiced talking to yourself, then it's important to come in contact with another person. So talk to a friend or a family member or a language partner. If no one is available, then start talking to ChatGPT, or you can record yourself, no problem. Start with simple conversations like greetings, hobbies, and weekend plans. Talk about it. You know, ChatGPT is the perfect partner, okay, because it responds like a human. Now let me show you how ChatGPT actually works. Hey, hi, I am Priyanka. May I know your name, please?
Hi Priyanka, ChatGPT. It's nice to meet you. How can I assist you today?
Nice to meet you too, ChatGPT. You have such a lovely voice.
Thank you, Priyanka. I'm here to help you with anything you need. What's on your mind today?
Thank you so much for always being there for me. Well, I am actually an English language learner, so I want to practice speaking English with you. So, could you please have a casual conversation with me so that I can practice speaking English?
Of course, Priyanka. Let's have a casual conversation. What's something interesting you did recently, or a hobby you enjoy?
Well, I love playing badminton.
That's great. What do you enjoy most about playing badminton?
Here is the next step. Describe your daily routine in English. Every day, describe your daily routine, what you do on the regular basis. So, talking about daily life actually improves your fluency and sentence structure. Now, how you can do it? Speak about your entire day in English, forgetting about the mistakes, okay? And write it down and read it aloud. So, if you are finding it difficult speaking at first, start writing it first and then read it aloud. And after reading it once, just keep your notebook aside and start speaking. For instance, I wake up at 7 a.m. I brush my teeth and take a shower. Then I prepare breakfast and have a cup of tea. After that, I start my work. In the afternoon, I take a lunch break. In the evening, I go for a walk. At night, I watch TV and go to bed at 11. Similarly, you can also share your daily routine. That was just an example. And here is the next step. It's important to practice speaking in past tense also. So, to do this, we have to start telling stories in English. Storytelling improves fluency, creativity, and confidence also. Now, how you can do it? Pick a simple story that you might have read in your childhood days in Hindi, okay, and then try to say the same in English. It can be real or imaginary story also. Use past tense and linking words like then, after that, suddenly, what happened, then finally, like this. Here is the example. Last summer, I visited a beautiful hill station. It was very cold there, so I wore a warm jacket. I drank hot coffee while enjoying the beautiful view. Suddenly, it started raining, and I had to run back to my hotel. It was an amazing experience. See, like this, you can also share about your experience, what you did on your last birthday, how was the holy festival. Talk about anything in past. Now that's all for today's video. If you are going to follow this for 1 week, I promise you will see a huge improvement in your English. Now, which of these steps will you try first? Comment below and let me know. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing tips. Keep practicing. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.